Hello and welcome to another Doctor Who Top 5 video here on my channel. So in this particular series of videos I am going to be counting down my top 5 favourite Doctor Who stories from each incarnation of the Doctor. I want these videos to be as interactive as possible with you lovely lot, so in the comments section I want to know what your top 5 4th Doctor stories are. And with that being said, let's begin. In at number 5 is Genesis of the Daleks. Believed by some to be the best Dalek story ever, and even the best Doctor Who story ever. I thoroughly enjoy this story, as I'm sure all of you do too. There is no way I can really critique this masterpiece though, so we'll say nothing else to that effect. Number 4 has to go to the Reboss operation. Wait, what? Really? You may be wondering, what on earth? But this particular story was always a favourite of mine, and it always made me happy to think it was the beginning of such a massive adventure, the key to time. A story arc like none other, and something that I truly love to sit down and binge on. The third entry in this top 5 goes to The Talons of Wang Kai Ang. What a masterpiece. The script is flawless and the acting is second to none. Lee Sen Chang is fantastic, and the introduction of Jago and Lightfoot is just amazing to watch unfold. The 4th Doctor in his Sherlock outfit always amazed me, and I simply love the time period of the Victorian age. Quite simply, Doctor Who at its best. Nearly. In at number 2 is The Android Invasion. Although it's such a shame the Brigadier isn't in this one, that is my one and only gripe with this story. In fact, this particular story used to sit firmly on top of my list, but a few years ago, I decided there was one other story that topped the bill, but I'll get to that in just a minute. I have always felt this would make such a good film, and let's be honest, it would be just as popular today with modern audiences as it was back in the 70s. I have often fantasized about finding a village like this, where there is no one around, and then I finally discover that there are in fact androids occupying the place, and I decide to live among them. Bit creepy, but yeah. Okay, so without further ado, the top spot goes to The Seeds of Doom. This story is superb. The idea of the Krynoid is one of the best Doctor Who has ever done in my opinion. I felt that Harrison Chase is quite possibly the best humanoid villain ever, bearing in mind the Master is a Time Lord, so it doesn't count. Also, the character of Scorby, who is played by John Challis from my other favourite show, Only Fools and Horses, just rounds it off perfectly for me. The duo of the 4th Doctor and Sarah is easily at its peak in this story for sure. This story also has one of the most graphic death scenes you will ever see in Doctor Who, even though it is sort of left to your imagination. I just love how this story is split into 2 parts. There's the introductory part in the Antarctica, and then the final part which takes place in a beautiful mansion house. Brilliant story. Oh, and the ending scene is great too. I just wish Scorby didn't die and did a Lytton, you know, and returned for another story. So, there we go. That's my definitive top 5 4th Doctor stories. Let me know down below in the comments what your top 5 4th Doctor stories are, and until next time, take care of each other. Bye for now.